Hi, today we're going to be looking at the Lasker Trap and the Albin Counter Gambit. Now, if you play the Queen's Gambit, there's a good chance you're going to face this someday. So you need to know how to deal with it so you don't end up like so many other people have with an embarrassing loss in the first few moves of the game. D4, D5, so far so good. Now C4, and instead of the usual Queen's Gambit moves here, Black plays a somewhat surprising E5. The best and natural move here is D takes E5. D4. Black pushes on. Now this pawn is really annoying because it cuts across White's plans to develop his pieces. So a natural response, but not necessarily a very good response, is to play E3 here. Much better is 4A3, for knight to F3, or 4E4. But you will find a lot of your opponents will just want to get rid of this pawn right away. So they'll play E3. And now Black plays bishop to B4 check. And the normal response is bishop to D2. Now here Black plays D takes E3. And somewhat surprising because he's letting a bishop be en prise on B4. So now White should make the best of a bad situation here and just play F takes E3, and he can avoid the worst parts of this trap. He ends up with a slightly inferior position, but it's better than losing the game. So, because if he takes this bishop, which looks highly tempting, then he's in for a rude surprise. Because E takes F2, and now White realizes to his horror that if he takes this pawn on F2, then Black wins his queen with queen takes queen. Ouch. So off to E2 we go. And now he's in for another surprise because yes, Black is going to take the knight on G1, but he's going, instead of promoting to a queen, which would seem like the normal thing to do, he's going to promote to a knight. And this makes all the difference in the world. If we promoted to a queen, for instance, then White would simply play queen takes queen, and after king takes queen, take the queen on G1 with the rook, and he'd be okay. But because he promotes to a knight, that's check, so he doesn't have time for that. If he plays rook takes knight here, then bishop to G4 skewers the king and the queen, and that's not good. So he doesn't have time to take this knight. So he has to move the king again. So king to E1. Oh, this poor king. And now Black swoops in with queen to H4 check. King to D2. Black plays knight to C6. The rook takes this knight on G1. And now after queen to D4 check, king to C1, Black takes the rook on G1, and he has an easy win with a big material plus.